It started when I was back home with my family during the COVID shutdown. And, during my time there, I was also, got to experience like the social uprising following the death of George Floyd, and seeing like the Minneapolis community just like completely revolt was quite the experience.
Paige was inspired to use the medium she knows best to help support the Black Lives Matter movement, so she got to work creating portraits.
They are a series of cyanotype prints that I had scanned and designed and printed off and just kind of, pasted them all around the city. And then, coming back to Portland, which is where I live now full time, I wanted to continue that project and continue that conversation.
3 banners with the faces and names of Black men and women killed by police or as a result of police brutality are now on display.
It was a wheat pasting. So that means it's like a relatively fast application. So it's basically like a glue made out of flour and sugar. And then you like paint it on a surface and then you lay down a poster and then you paint over it. So it's just like a really fast way to get like material out in the street. So it's really just a way to disseminate information very quickly and to the public, and in a very like anonymous way.
How do you think art can further the Black Lives movement?
In the way that art is used for universal connection, it's used to display someone's emotions, it's used to humanize, it's used to express and understand and communicate, and it's used to filter out emotions and experiences in a way that's really digestible. Art can only help expand that narrative and the mission and the stories of the Black Lives Matter movement. And I think that, if anything, it just makes it more human. Because that's really what it is that it's just, it's the absolute minimum of just saying Black Lives Matter. And it's a very simple and yet profound statement.
The faces include George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery. On top of the banners, Paige and another artist created a Black Lives Matter mural in Portland using the same wheat pasting technique.
Something that was really difficult to kind of come to terms with when making this project is really like understanding that this could really never end, and that I could keep making portraits for like years because of the amount of stories. And even when doing the backside of the banners, which has people's names listed, the amount of lists and the amount of stories and the amount of articles that I was reading, it was just so clear to me that this could be a project that lasts forever. And so that just really solidified for me the need for this project and the validity in it, and understanding that people need to keep having this conversation, because if this project can continue for this long, so does the conversation around it.